Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the astrology for June 2nd. Now, are you ready for it? The big news? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll talk about Mercury retrograde. It's almost done. Now, I've done plenty of things with Mercury retrograde in this time frame, even in the sign of Gemini. I have not had any major catastrophes. I have just, done normal things. I've done a couple of new things, initiated some new stuff, and it's all good. So just really remember what you're focusing on. Whenever you say, oh, Mercury's going to be retrograde for this time period, blah, 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 everything's going to go wrong. Don't go there. That's silly. Just remember, it's our mindset. It's our perspective. It's how we see things, right? So Mercury retrograde, all of the retrogrades is about taking a little more time and not constantly pushing and just, go, go, go. It really wants us to not be on that autopilot. So anyways, we're going to do that. I talked about the astro dice the other day, saying that a lot of people, once I get done the astrology, just drop off and don't watch it. The card too. So, and I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just stop there. And I've gotten quite a bit of responses, even direct emails. I will continue. Thank you for responding. I really appreciate you guys responding and connecting with me. This is what we do. We love it. So here's, this is not Tuesday. This is Thursday, Jupiter's Day, June 2nd. I just have it set for 10 a.m. for my latitude and longitude. No specific reason. It just is there. There's a couple things that we want to look at. The moon is still sort of stationary. I talked about that yesterday. Over here by declination, it is moving in the zodiac. That's a different measurement. One is this way through the sky, and one is this way through the sky, whether it's up here or down here, north, south. Path of the sun. Okay, astronomy lesson is over. The moon is still sitting still, so we still have the intensity of this emotions. And even I had somebody even respond here in the comments below from yesterday and saying that they don't feel overly emotional at all. However, they see it all around them. I'm sorry, I have my allergies are just something else. So they see it all around them. And so, again, it doesn't have to mean everything I say is directly relating to you directly. You're going to want a private reading for that. All right. So we have that moon, and the moon today is making a sextile to Uranus. That's the only exact aspect the moon actually makes today. Both feminine signs. Taurus is that feminine earth, and Cancer is that feminine water. So it's very receptive. So you might be psychic, intuitive. You might be, triggering some of that today. And this is in the morning. Let me look at the exact time that happens. 11 a.m. Eastern time. So we're feeling that still. And we are still in the new moon phase, because the moon is still only, looks like at this point, only 32 degrees away from 33 degrees. Yep, 33 away from the sun. So it's still in the new moon phase, because the moon's moving slow through the zodiac and by declination. So we're not in the crescent, even though you can see a crescent, it is still officially the new moon phase. So let's get some things started. But what are we going to do with that? We go ahead and we look at Mercury. It's now stationary in the zodiac. It's not moving anywhere. It's like being in your car. The car is still in reverse, but we haven't applied the brakes all the way before we can put it in drive. So we just finished backing out of the driveway after 3 weeks. So way to look at it, right? So the days that Mercury is stationary are the days that we really can feel like there is not a lot of movement. We can still have movement, but it is not fast, and we get to take our time, and just one or two things can be accomplished in the day. And so that's today, June 2nd. It'll be tomorrow, the 3rd and the 4th. And the 3rd is when Mercury retrogrades. That's at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yes, 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern time. So, and then it will take another 24 hours or so before it starts to even move by the minute, right? So here, I want my notes. So since May 30th, all the way until June 8th, so that's May 30, 31, and then 8 more days. So 8, 9, 10 days, Mercury is at 26 degrees of Taurus. So that is a very significant position in the astrology of the days of this time right now. So find your 26 degrees of Taurus in your chart. I've done classes on that before. I'll do another one just so you can really get some insight into that. All right, that's what we're looking at for today. I wanted to really look at that. I really wanted to get us a sense of what that means for you. Oh yeah, and I'm just looking at my notes here. The eclipse that we had back in November 19th, 2021 was at 27 degrees of Taurus. Now Mercury is beyond that, but when Mercury does get back to that 27th degree, we can, it can trigger that full moon that we had on November 19th, okay, of 2021. So when is Mercury at 27 degrees of Taurus? That was May 27th, 28th, and 29th. And it will also be June 9, 10, and 11, 9 and 10. So those are the days where we're going to really feel, look back at November's full moon eclipse and see what was going on for you, because you're going to most likely receive some messages or information if there was something significant happening for you then. Okay. Let's throw some dice. It is so cold here in New England today. I think it feels like it's about 51 degrees. Long sleeves on. I do not want to turn the heat on. Oh, Mercury. Mercury is such a trickster. And Mercury's known as the trickster. Also Loki. Mercury and Gemini in the 4th house is the dice I roll. So you get an extra message from spirit with the roll of the dice. But we can also, if you have a question, this can help with your answer or to initiate action. So you know what's it's telling me, Mercury rules Gemini, and the 4th house is about that inner dialogue. I think we pulled that one. The 4th house rolled up yesterday. That is that inner dialogue. That is the beliefs, that ancestral beliefs that we have. So this is about having communications. So one message could be, get out there, contact your siblings, your closest cousins, the people you grew up with. Maybe there's some conversation that needs to happen based off of growing up, childhood stuff. Now, this is also just very fun. It could just say, hey, call your brother, call your sibling. It could easily mean that. And then it could also mean that you want to sit down and just do some writing or some thinking and some processing, write these things out. The 4th house is at the base of the chart, which represents midnight. So it's a private place. So if you have something that you just need to write out to help you release some things, that's a great way to use Mercury and Gemini in the 4th house. But mainly, as a Gemini myself, it feels like about really stop delaying and go have that conversation. Don't be overly concerned that Mercury's retrograde. I feel like I'm harping on you now, so I'll stop. Don't forget, you know what to do here on YouTube. I don't have to tell you. Let's pick a card. I would like you to come to my website and visit that. I don't have any group classes going on right now. Wait till you see the card I just pulled. So I have a lot of openings for private sessions during the summer. So come check that out. Wait till you see this card. What did I just call Mercury? The trickster. Coyote came up, and it came up. Oh my gosh. Dominant message for all of today. No doubt. Sun's in Gemini in the sky. We rolled Mercury in Gemini. Mercury is retrograde, stationary in the sky, and then Coyote comes up. So this has a few different meanings. Of course, maybe somebody is lying to you. maybe lies are being revealed. Something is coming to the surface that you absolutely have a chance to evaluate. Listen closely. That's Coyote as well, the trickster. Listen, but it's also very wise and very intuitive, because that's what air energy represents as well. Very much a lot of intuition, because you can see what's coming next. So be wise, use your intuition, and use the air qualities that you have in your chart. Engage the trickster card, engage that wisdom. It does not always have to be a negative. None of these things, just like Mercury retrograde, does not have to be a negative. So engage in that energy so you're able to just feel a little more life, right? And get things sort of energized in your head, in your neighborhood, in your life. All right, I'm going to leave us with that. Thank you so much, everybody. Yes, I love your comments below. It's always just me answering everything. So come on and leave a comment below if you like, and I will see you next time. Blessings. Namaste.